Hey guys, what is up today? This is Dalsu with Dalsu Plays. Welcome back to, I believe, is the 19th episode of our Endless Legends Let's Play with the Guardian expansions as the Vaulters. Now, last episode we began to actually see a little bit of meaningful success in our campaign against the Necrophages. We managed to take Sondir. Looks like they do still have one unit hanging out there, a Battleborn. Not sure how scary he is. He does have quite a bit of health points, but we should probably be able to auto that battle unless he's got some reinforcements. So we'll be able to do that next turn. And then we're probably going to garrison our guys there. I think we had made a little bit of a mistake by assigning our hero to one of the cities. I always see him. I'm always getting these tabs confused here. Okay. She's disabled for 13 turns. We could pay to have her active, but let's just not. And he is 3 turns, occupied for 3 turns. I'm not sure exactly how that works. I did want him to be the governor for a little while so that I, didn't have to pay him to just stand around, but it's kind of backfired because we've already kind of launched our offensive here, and we're not really getting able to use him like we want to. But, small worries. These little mistakes do add up, but we're doing the best we can. So we're going to continue to move our reinforcements towards the north, because I don't know what these Necrophages have in store for me next. I'm assuming that they have a big army just kind of waiting to head over and knock me out. I'm going to play under that assumption. In other words, why is he not moving? Okay, now he's moving. Alright, do we have any building queues? He's going to go ahead and do a canal system. That's fine. And population has grown. Great. We're taking quite a long time on technologies these days. I suppose my great ambitions to get a science victory. Okay, I didn't actually choose something in the new city that we collected. It's so hard to tell sometimes what's a borough and what's not. I wish there was a mod for that kind of lit them up or something, because this is a little bit confusing. But anyway, I'm thinking that a right-of-way would probably be the best use of our production right now, because we are bringing massive units to the front, and we want them to be able to move quickly. So a right-of-way is what we're going to do, and that'll be the end of our turn. It's like I got an achievement. Okay, so you have already conquered 8 regions out of the 16, so I only need 8 more. And I'll be able to win. Okay, we built a borough in our capital city. Does that mean that this is now a level 2 borough? It does. Okay. So I only really built that borough because everything else requires glass steel, our holy resource, and we're trying to conserve it a little bit. Because we want, we want to be able to use it to. First of all, it'd be nice to hit it as a bonus resource, as a luxury resource, because then you can actually teleport your units. What do we want to build here? First of all, I think I'd like to move some of my civilians around a bit. To have you in dust and 2 of you in science. It would be super sweet to build one of our kind of wonders. I don't know, why don't we go ahead with the plow factory, guys? We want to continue to grow and just have a huge capital city as we move forward. So I like that decision. Still looking to capture the city of Katusk. I just really don't know where it is. Now here we have a bit of a decision. Should we move the main force of our army down to possibly try to take this region? Or should we keep it here in case they come at us? Well, first of all, why don't we reinforce? This guy's going to be able to make it all the way up there, so it may be a non-issue if we're able to get a second, somewhat decent army up there. Then we can kind of divide our forces a little bit. You're going to be able to make it up all the way, almost there. And how about you, sir? You're going to not even make it out of Catan, so we're not quite to the point of having the reinforcements that we really need. But I feel pretty secure. I feel secure enough to at least come here. Yep, cancel that. I forgot about this last unit stalking around here. But that's okay. I think the importance of scouting this area is actually greater. Okay, so I can't see any military units, but we'll be able to further investigate that after another turn has passed. Making quite a bit of money these days. Okay, we have a few new units, so the first thing I like to do is make sure that I have those moving forward, otherwise I'll kind of lose track of them. You head up here to Sondir, and where was the other one? You're in Ursay. You head up, you know what? I think I'm going to keep this guy. I think I'm going to keep him in Ursay. I'm going to slowly build an army in Ursay, because the roving clans may get some more designs on me, because once the AI starts to really lose the game, they scramble a bit. We did make peace with them after a pretty short war during which we took Ursay. They do have 6 unit stack wandering through our territory, so I'm going to accumulate an army down here. He's queued up a Titan, that's great. Alright, so how about our other cities? In Catan, well, we do have a bit of glass steel saved up. Maybe a winter shelter? I don't know that that is a great use of 20 glass steel. I tell you what, we are unmarket banned. So why don't we work on getting a few nice mints and dust buildings and stuff like that. Because I want to start using this money to trade in the resources I need. And just in general to have more money. So let's do that. And then we're going to spread out the wealth a little bit here. I think we'll put one guy in influence. I don't think we have any guys in influence in any of the cities. Production is good here and growth is also good. So let's take a look at Hamara. Hamara also probably needs a little bit of a spread out. Really love to buy the resources necessary for one of these wonders. So let's also get a dust refinery there. And those will take quite a while to build. We got a canal system down in Juliarn, so it finally has a little bit of production. It does not have a second borough though, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I don't see any spot that looks particularly appealing. Looks like this would give us quite a lot of science, so let's do that. Okay, that's all of our building decisions made. Lots of growth. And we're going to have to decide what to do now. Okay, so we do see a 5 stack here, is that right? Looks like that's actually a ship that's about to land. Can we engage the ship or no? We can't. I wonder if we engage you, does that mean the ship will reinforce? I guess we'll find out. Or has he also turned into a ship? It looks like I can attack him for whatever reason. Okay, it was just a little bit of lag on the game. I can't actually attack him. So it's going to be against a level 1 Battleborn who has a surprising amount of life for a level 1. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And then we are going to have them reinforce on us a little bit. But our odds seem to be really good. We're going to go ahead and take this fight manually, just in case, because I don't want to lose any units, because I want to be able to sack their city on the next turn. So I'm assuming that their reinforcements come here, even though they're all the way over there. So that's fine. How do I want to do this? I'd like to put you in a position to kind of swarm this guy. I think this is a spot for a badass Marine, definitely. And our second badass Marine should probably go like here. And I'll move you up there so that you can easily get access to the guy. And we'll go ahead and start there. It looks like we also get a couple of militia reinforcing us from one of our cities. So that's good. Now, do we just bum rush, or I suppose that's what we do. I suppose you guys ought to stay still for right now. Just the archers stay still. And you move to here, and you move to here. Alright, I like that. Let's go ahead and launch that. Looks like my Juggernaut will get a very small hit. Do they have some serious armor or what? I guess the trees are helping them to be a little bit protected. I do have a 38% chance of getting a regular hit, but both times I seem to miss. These guys have a good chance, and these guys have a good chance. So yeah, so we took them down a peg there. Still not dead though. Looks like we may lose a unit, probably this guy at least. Okay, so they're going to get reinforcements at this point. These are the centaurs. They don't seem very scary. All right, you move to here so that you can get some hits off. You guys just do your thing. You can stay put. You can stay put. Yeah? Okay. First to act is the Juggernaut, who still cannot hit the guy. Why is that? I don't know. It looks like he has a fairly decent... Wow. I'm just getting some bad rolls, is that right? Finally did a little something, but still wasn't much. Perhaps I really need to upgrade their armor a bit. Here come the centaurs. Wonder what kind of damage they'll do. Not much apparently. Their odds of doing any damage are pretty trivial. So it looks like that'll be an easy win there. Wonder why I'm not reinforced by those Marines. Alright, how do we want to ride this? Let's have you attack these militia. The rest of you just do what you do for right now. Should be fine. Gonna be an easy victory, more or less. I don't know why these guys are never critical hit. Well, we did great damage, but we're also dead. So we lost another one of our juggernauts, which I'd rather not do because their levels accumulate and they become more and more powerful. But you gotta, crack a few eggs to make an omelet, as the saying goes. Alright, let's get a critical hit on him. It wasn't a critical hit, was it? But he still did a boatload of damage. I guess those guys have somewhat low HP. So looks like we only have to contend with this centaur now, which should be easy. Shouldn't kill any of our units here. And we have 2 militia left to act. I don't think they'll get... This guy might get a hit in. Yeah, he'll get a hit in. Alright. Nice critical hit there. And we'll finish the battle by taking out these centaurs. So we're having some success. As I said a couple times, there were a few periods there where we weren't 100% sure we were going to be able to win this game, which is my first Let's Play. It would have been a bit humiliating. And we still may lose, but we're not being steamrolled at least. The Necrophages do have a much higher score than us, or at least they did last I checked. What does this symbol mean? That's the first I've seen of that symbol. Does that mean he... I'm not even going to speculate. I don't know. I did lose a Juggernaut. The rest of them got a whole boatload of XP, sorry. Not HP. It looks like this boat is probably going to land and attack us. So we might just kind of back off a little bit. Would it be possible to reinforce? It is. Do I have any troops in Sontir? No. Okay. Would it be possible to reinforce like this? Okay. So I'm assuming that these guys would join the battle if we got attacked. Yeah, it says I can move one. Okay, I guess moving there would be fine. That's not a cliff. Okay. Have a few more units coming up from the south, so let's have them head on over. Be a load of help if they could get there fast. How is our hero? He's still one turn away from being able to be reassigned. And we have another Marine coming up from the south. So slow, you guys. I mean, there's a road. Just looks like wintertime could come pretty soon. Alright, I think that's a pretty successful turn. Alright, lots of buildings going on. Before we do that, are we going to be attacked? I actually finished a quest? Wow. Be the first to attack and defeat 10 armies. So this was one of the earlier ones. Free counter. So I suppose that's just for my hero. It's not a great item, but it's not a bad item either. Alright, how do I want to play this? I think I want to reinforce this army first. Why? I think it's some kind of delay here. Okay, there we go. We've got the full power of our army. And I think I can actually assign Mr. Dragon, sir. Please join my army. Probably should have put that new trinket on him first. I don't think it makes that big of a difference. And we're going to march on this city. It looks like Windwalker City, doesn't it? I'm not sure. Alright, so he's going to go over there and siege that city. Meanwhile, we will reinforce Sondir quite a bit. Yeah. And who else can move? You can move, so you head up there to Sondir. And you head up there to Sondir. Good deal. Let's address some of our construction issues. You know what? Before we do that, I'd like to go to the market and see if I can buy some strategic glass steel. It's $50 a pop. It's pretty expensive. Let's see. What would it cost to get... We have 1K gold. What would it cost to get an extra 10? Seems to be all the market will bear. No, that's 10 at a time. Okay. Let's buy 2. Okay, that leaves us with some gold. But also now we just have enough glass steel to kind of work with a little bit. Meanwhile, we need to pay attention and make sure these things are always active. It's tempting to hit this. Actually, we can't. We need 45. And we also need it to build a lot of stuff, so it probably won't do that. Alright, so Candaray. I'm not sure what you need. More than anything, you probably just need another burrow, I suppose. Nah, we have so many burrows right now. I tell you what, let's go ahead and do this science wonder. That's what we'll use our glass steel for. Plus 20% research cost reduction in past eras, which is nice, and plus 25 per level. Per level. Does that mean it's actually... Oh, so it's actually physically placed as a burrow is. Ah, I did not know that. So we'll want to make it upgrade quite quickly. Looks like here would be a fine spot. I don't see... Actually, it needs 3, right? Let's put it here. Because we already have 1, 2, I believe 3. This life tree is an expansion, right? So I think we'll need 1 more to touch it. And then we'll be all good. It'll get a bonus. Alright, in Tavon, let's just, why don't we build another burrow there as well, because we only have 2. Looks like we might be able to reach this, whatever this is. This must be some luxury resource. Yes, it is. Okay, I guess we don't have the technology for that yet. What else was there? What else was there? There's Juliarn, which is kind of a pathetic city as far as our cities go. Let's do the deep generator there. That's going to use up a whole bunch of glass steel, but that's okay. We did get a Juggernaut in Herkuf. Let's go ahead and activate him. Start sending him up yonder. Alright, that's good. And I guess I'll probably build a Palladian Marine there. It's so close, it's just tempting to build military units there. Okay, let's garrison you guys. How many spaces do we have left? 3, okay. That's nice. And we did build right-of-ways there, which is great. And I think I'd like a watchtower maybe, since we're kind of at war. That's not a great position for a watchtower, though. How about you just do a badass Marine for us? Yeah. We need all the military we can get. I mean, it seems like they're not coming at us too hard, but... Alright, you don't have any moves. We're going to end our turn. Finally got the rare metal foundry. That took a little bit too long. We do have a glimpse of a new era. Let's just briefly look at these challenges. 5 heroes with a level of at least 8. That's probably not going to happen. First to have a city with 30 population. Probably not going to happen. And inspiring commander. That's a building, isn't it? Yeah, that's a wonder. Okay. We lost this, which is good. And what do we want to do next? I would probably like the ability to do some stockpiles. I'm not crazy about stockpiles, but they are pretty good. We're starting to get level 2 districts. So that might be nice. We do now get, well, I don't think we get it yet. No, we do get it. We get a discount on our past techs, I think, that we skipped over, I believe. This alchemy workshop would probably be a very nice thing to have. We also have plenty of the resource it requires, so I'm going to grab that. Something we kind of skipped there. Yeah, we've seen this. Okay, so now you go up and garrison yourself in the city. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can sack this place. It's not letting me for whatever reason. There's no ability to rotate. I guess he doesn't have a whole lot of movement, and he crossed a river. So I guess we won't be able to sack the city in this video because it's been a little bit over 20 minutes. But we're going to sack it very soon, and if they don't start sending some armies towards me, I'm going to start to wonder what's wrong. But I suppose this is where the hard mode comes in. Okay, so they are sending an army down here. So I may need to move this army south. Do they have movement points? This guy doesn't have movement points. We'll wait until next turn. We'll see what they do. They're not going to be able to siege us down within 2 or 3 turns. So join us next time when when I'm going to take this city and feel really, really good about myself. This is the roving clans, right? We don't have to worry about them. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and catch the next ones. This has been Dalsu for Dalsu Plays. Thank you for joining us.